What up, Luminous? How we doing? What's good? What's good? I have like crumbs. Scrug fire type. Why did you DM me that? What does scrug even mean? Let me see how many ciphers I have. Learning some guitar songs. How about you? How we doing? Not bad. Got a bounty prep today. I'm also putting together a new build, which should have these stats, which should be pretty good for Warlock. I just need like one more piece and to get a better version of my exotics. So hoping for that today as well. What up, Mountain? How we doing, bro? You have a problem with it? No, man. I just don't know what scrug means. I felt disrespected. What up, Carl? How we doing, bro? I think I have 5 ciphers. I have 4 ciphers and a bunch of extra. Let me actually grab one more cipher. I think... Oh, I have a ton of exotic Ingrams, too. These don't decrypt, do they? No, they don't. That's huge. Okay. I have another cipher. I probably do. I probably have a bunch of ciphers. Locking Grandmaster missions? Yeah, for sure. This build that I'm running right now. I'm trying to make it better stat-wise, but it's basically this build. I can go over it if you want. Like right now, just let me know. That's end of event. Okay. Fuck with Jeopardy? Yeah, I kind of do. We need a getaway, which is Gunner with a super tertiary. Focus decoding with a cipher. Okay. That's Paragon. That's dog shit. Oh shit, my bad. Okay, you're doing sorry. I forgot that shit has avant-garde. If you want a better version of the build, this is my slide, like this is a slide warlock build. You don't really need Synthos, I guess, on it. So take off the class item, put on a normal class item that's like, you know, tier 5 new gear bonus, and then you should be able to put on Fellwinter's Helm. So at least every time you melee and get a melee kill, everything around you will be 30% debuffed. So it's not insane, but it's probably the best you can do with Avant-Garde. I think that answers your question. That's what most people seem to do. What's the photo? Oh, the AI generated llama and G miners. That's a brawler piece. Dude, this is such a bad system. When you're focusing exotics, it needs to have like at least a 50% chance to hit. I don't want to waste my tickets, so I might as well use my ciphers, but like I'm not even getting the type I want, bro. Like, what is this? You could do Void Contra. Yeah, Void Contra would be pretty good. I don't think it's quite as good as Priz, but you could probably make it work. I'll do Axions in that case. Okay. We got Gunner Super, which is what we needed. Wow, this is fucking horrendous, though. If I do like this... I don't think I have enough to masterwork all these. 189. I could take off a lot of the weapon mods. My super is pretty much good. My grenade in class would just have to go up a bit. And I could do that with mods and masterwork, I think. So that'll be 1, 2... That'll be 15 extra class, so I get up to 50. Yeah, okay. And then this needs a better tertiary. That's the only, like, different... Or not tertiary, tuning slot. Okay. Wait, what is the default build that I run here? Okay. Yeah, I think Void's good. Why are you getting exotics for now when next season is right around the corner? I don't think next season we get higher tier exotics, correct? Oh wait, I can't do that. That. Like next season, they didn't announce us getting tier 5 exotics or anything, so they confirmed it. You sure? Am I stupid? Where? Can you link me? Is this in a twid? Also, Ghost was good. Am I dumb? I think you're wrong. There's nothing about tier 5 armor here. Yeah, Booty, I think you're wrong. You need some help? Yeah? Yeah, okay. I forgot. I was like 90% sure that was just like I haven't seen anything on that. That's why like I don't know. I found it impossible for me to be that stupid. 8 levels away from prestige. What the fuck? Whole crew just showed up. You're 8 levels away from prestige 5, bro. I just need perkaholics, man. I just need gobblegums. I hate that I'm like locked out from gobblegums and I just have to like or not locked out, but I just like have to play COD to like get the gobblegums. Feels ass. Okay. Wait. Did I get robbed on this exotic pool? $30, $19, $13. Wait, am I? Total 78. Total 82. Let me take that off. This is 77. What is this base? 73. Why is this a thing, bro? I mean, I don't think it matters that much. But whatever. Okay. It was double gobbles this weekend. Yeah, but I just have to like get lucky and get perkas, no? Like, I don't know. What up, Ark? How we doing, bro? Secure boot game. Gatekeeps me. Oh, secure boot. No, I thought it was black. I thought that was Battlefield. No, am I wrong? Okay. We need to do bounties. I don't think there's anything I can do here. Like, I think everything in the tower no longer has bounties. Maybe I don't even know if Gunsmith still has bounties. I don't think he does. We do a Senate challenge first. Bunny said the tiered exotics wouldn't be out until next year of the game. Okay, thank you. Don't get me wrong, it's stupid. I don't know how their systems work, so maybe it's just harder for them to implement that. Really not sure, but tier 5 your edge. Yeah, there is a what is it? Sanacia? This John? You can't skate with it though. They are changing to orders, but I think you'll still be able to turn bounties in, I believe. I don't know if they fully said every bounty is going away, so I'm just gonna rip it and do it and see what happens. Yeah, we'll see. I think there's a lot of time to grind before the dungeon, but I think I'm gonna be slightly busy some of like the launch week. So like there's a new Easter egg coming out. I think I might be away one day, like one of the Sundays, like the Sunday before the dungeon launches. Wait, why do I have 2 of these on? No. I have 2 heavy finders. I don't even need heavy finders. Yeah, you can light attack skate with it, yeah. Yeah, maybe it is cope. I thought they explicitly said they weren't getting rid of all bounties. Arc Raiders pulled me away from D2. I'm not mad about it. I just couldn't get into Arc Raiders, man. I have it, and like I see people play it, and it makes me want to like play it to play with them, but not to like play the game. I just don't know what it is, man. Is this Chamber of Starlight? Is that near me? It's Aphelian's Rest. That must be Chamber of Starlight. Okay, what is... Drown in Your Wishes. Is Drowned Wishes? Yeah. Okay. Wait, where the fuck do you go? Is it here? Nah, that is death. Am I stupid? Bro, where does the load go? Oh. Bro. I feel like Arc Raiders is the Helldivers of last year. Or like, you know. We had Helldivers last year, and now we have Arc Raiders. Average Boundless member for getting how patrol spaces work. I think I just need to loot this, but... Okay, I also need to get kills. Can you put your hand on your camera? I need help finishing. How would that help you finish? Oh, that's fucked up, bro. That's hey, it's fucked up. Yeah, you're welcome. Holy Orb Gen. I'm telling you, this build is pretty good, bro. I feel like it's gonna get nerfed with the Jolt interaction, but I think it'll still be really good if it does. Tincture. How much worse? Pretty significantly. Because then the only benefit you'd get to make this really feel stronger is the investment that you put into your grenade stat. I think it'd still be good and like completely usable, but dude, there's no way these shoot those. What? But yeah, like, I shoot one thing and they all die. Like, your ad clear is, like, insane. Obviously, these are really weak enemy types, but... in endgame shit, like, stuff just gets so weak so quickly. Like, look. If I just, like, aim at the boss, like, he's just jolted. He takes a fuckload of damage. Like, everything near him is gonna die. You're banging dudes. We're banging Fallen. Has to be done. Alright, what is this one? Is this the one where you go, like, down, like, 10 leagues? Where is it? Oh. There it is. Surely this doesn't soft lock. Okay, cool. Dude. I swear killing these wizards used to be hard. Okay, sick. We'll just do this one on all three real quick and then max out my... What's it called? What build do I want? What is like a good... Do I have a conch build? Yeah, fuck it. Meow. 10 figure to 35. Your boy Fire type called me a scrug. I don't know what that means, but it felt really fucking offensive when he said it. Just want you to know the type of man he is. Cool. True. Who are they using the stream thumbnail? It's AI generated me and Llama. What about none? How's the Arc life been? Arc Raider life been? Did you bust yet? It's my favorite part. Nope. You're just in time, man. How is this, dude? This build is so much better. Oh, it's because I don't need any class. Push towards top 100. Nice. What does top 100 like entail? Like you're just doing like trials or something? So you're like the top 100 like richest people or what? First again in my last bracket. Okay. Pretty much. Okay. That's pretty cool. I don't even know what the trials are, but it seems pretty cool that they have like a way to compete. I love that in games. Like just like an actual in-game leaderboard. What up, Pollers? How doing, bro? I think that's so sick, dude. I wish Destiny had it. Don't. Okay. I got you. Like, dude, imagine if you could... I don't even know what... I actually think the way Nuo has it set up on Raid Hub is, like, pretty cool. Like, if you could just go to, like, a global leaderboard and see, like, who the best players are from, like, a day one raid perspective. That'd be so sick. Obviously, like, his score is just however he created, like, an equation for it to, like, calculate the world's first rank score, but I think the idea of it's pretty cool. That is a stream title. Indeed. Is this hitting a railing? Yeah, that's fair. I also heard the fuck, what is it called? It's like the capsule or whatever. I think it's a really cool way to like sunset all of your shit. Basically force a wipe if you want it, but not if other people don't want it. And that's that. Dude, Titan compared to Locke just feels so much clunkier to play on. Wait, really? You're fucking with me. Oh, wait, get up. There's no Arc Souls. There's no Arc Souls. There's no Arc Souls. Wait. Golden Gun. Hold up. What the fuck is happening? Our guns. Okay. Golden Gun, Deadshot, and 6 shooter. Super. Increased damage against non-boss combatants by 15%. Okay. That's insane. Nah. That's crazy. This is going to be so stupid now. This change removes the disparity between boss damage and non-boss damage. Golden Gun projectiles now scorch targets, 40 stacks at base, plus 10 with fragment. When fired inside Well of Radiance, Golden... It now has Radiant too. It now has Radiant too. Increased damage against combatants by 40% for Blade Barrage. This is actually a good change. Proximity Knife. I don't think this will increase damage against Red Bar by 50%. Increase damage against other enemies by 36. Lightweight. Crit multiplier. Acrobat Dodge. Increased passive energy regen rate in PvE by 112%. This is a great change. This dodge is like so dog shit because of how long it takes. Now matches Gambler's dodge. Cooldown now. Okay. This is cool. Gunpowder Gamble. Shooting the dynamite midair now increases damage by 50%. Expands the radius and creates submunitions. Dude. Is this only for solar? Okay, this is only for solar. Okay. Surely, right? Wait, did they have prismatic changes? All hunter subclasses. Oh shit. Okay. So they just want to force you to run solar? Is that what they're trying to do? That's what it feels like. I don't know if this will actually make it worth running Void, Shadow Shot, Deadfall Super. Tether Source now attaches to combatants on direct impact. Increased weaken effect from 30 to 35. Deadfall Tether is now the strongest weaken in the game. Now immediately weakens and suppresses enemies in AoE. This is an interesting change. Yeah, I got you on. While the super is active for Shadow Shot, dealing damage now increases the power of the subsequent Shadow Shot attacks and bow weapons. This puts a bar on your screen that charges as you deal damage. When charged, your final shot or final 2 shots with O-Rigs deal significantly increased damage, turning it into one of the highest damage supers in the game, 227% max. Increased base super regen from 10 seconds to 16 seconds. Base super regen? I don't know what that means. O-Rig duration from 16 to 20. Smoke Bomb melee. Increased projectile lifetime after sticking to a surface from 3 seconds to 9. Reduced lingering smoke time in PvP from 5 to 2. Reduced screen effect intensity. Reduced damage against players. Duration, not regen. Oh, yeah, sorry. I don't know why I read regen. Thank you. My bad. So I think their goal here is just to make it easier to get that. Dude, this could be pretty good with bows, but I don't know. Like you only have you'd have 20 seconds to get all your like heavy bow shots off. So I don't know if that's enough time between. Could be insane with O-Rigs though. I don't know how much 227% is going to do. I don't know if this is plus 227% or 227. I think it's probably just 227. Arc Strider, passive energy regen increased by 25% for Storm's Edge. Tempest Strike aspect reduced damage against players by 16%. Stasis, Shadow Diving Stasis crystals or enemies now grants Frost armor. Increased damage against combatants by 63% for Squall. This is insane too, but this is only in Stasis. Nah, surely, nah. Surely these carry over to Priz. There's actually no way these changes don't carry over. There's no way they're doing this only for true solar void. There's just no way. Widow Silk, looking at Grapple Tangle for a short time now overrides your grenade ability with a free non-offensive grapple. That's actually pretty fucking cool. Grapple Tangles created near the ground now rise into the air shortly after creation. Grapple Tangle base lifetime increase from 15 to 20. Hitting an enemy with a grapple melee that wasn't free now creates a Grapple Tangle. That wasn't free? I don't know what that means. Silk Strike, increased passive energy regen by 11. Increased damage resistance. That's fine. All Hunter. Marksman dodge. Increased ammo pickup radius. Yeah. Gamblers and PvP only. I don't know, man. This has me feeling like all these changes are going to be only for true solar and void. Having supers dealing different amounts of damage only when running the true subclass is the worst artificial way to like force those subclasses to be played in the entire game. It's terrible. If that's the route they're going, I'm actually going to be pissed off. Not pissed off, but like I don't know. It's just terrible sandbox balancing. Daybreak Super, increased damage by 20%. Now Scorches. Void Walker, Nova Warp. Charging that primary attack now pulls enemies towards the lock. Increased primary attack damage against combatants by 15%. Dark Blink now weakens Seekers. Vortex now repeatedly pulls enemies towards it. It's fine. Storm Trance, increased maximum sustained damage bonus from 50 to 65. Increased landfall jolt duration from 10 to 16 seconds. Chaos Reach, increased damage by 20%. Ionic Sentry no longer blinds the user on creation. Lightning Surge, reduced damage to players. Okay. Shadebinder, Winter's Wrath, increased Shatter Wave damage against frozen targets by 210%. That could actually be good now. I don't know how much it hit for before, but like this with Balador, doesn't Balador still buff this? By like 100%? Yeah, it's 150% increase. That could actually be like a good roaming super damage thing now. Frost Pulse, reduced player freeze radius from 7.5 to 5 meters, now slows players between 5 meters and 8 meters. Needle Storm now prioritizes bosses, mini bosses, or champions over other enemies. This is really good. Healing Rift and Imp Rift. Rifts can now be cast while moving at roughly half speed. Increasing Rift radius from 3.7 to 5. That's pretty cool. Imp Rift. Increasing melee and grenade recharge rate while standing in empowering. I think this already did that. PvP only reduced healing rate by 10%. Impact damage now increases with range. This damage increase is purely additive. Base damage is unchanged for throwing hammer. Sentinel shield super. Standing behind the... Oh, I think we... Oh, wait. Maybe this is new. Standing behind the shield now periodically reloads all weapons every 2.5 seconds. Now grants void overshield to allies behind the shield. Damage bonus behind shield reduced from 40 to... Ah, it's dead. This is... Why would they do this? Why would they ever reduce this? This has never been like used pretty much in the sandbox. The 40 to 25, the 40% is balanced, and now they're just making it online with well. This is a terrible change. They should have just done this. And maybe this. Fist of Havoc super. Light attack now increases the next heavy attack's damage. Behemoth. Howl the Storm. When used during super, increase super energy cost from 5 to 15. I don't even know if this matters. I think Howl the Storm will still be broken. Berserker. Banner of War. Melee bonus against players now scales. Okay. Suppressor Nade no longer suppresses the user. Increased detonation damage by 10%. Bubble skating might be possible. Super schizo, but Spike Nade now attaches to combatants. Void Fragments. Reduce the negative stat on Echo of Undermining from 20 to 10. That's good. Provision now gets plus 10. Exchange now plus 10. Remove negative stats from all of the fragments except Echo of Starvation. That's good. I think they could have gotten rid of it for Persistence. I don't think Persistence is that broken, but Starvation definitely is. Invisibility. Updated visuals to be slightly more visible in Crucible. Overshield. Enemy VFX now scales with the Overshield's remaining health. Okay. Lightning Grenade now attaches to combatants. Flashbang no longer blinds. Blah, blah. Strand. Threadlings. Threadlings that lose their target before impact will land and look for another combatant instead of exploding. Interesting. Oh, what up, Crips? Lightning Surge states Priz only, so I'm guessing all the other changes do, in fact, affect Prismatic. Wait. Oh, that is a huge... Wait, that is a fire thing to notice. Wait, where is this? That's insane. Dude, this is crazy, no? Hunters are barricade autoload back. It's 2.5 seconds, bro. 2.5 seconds is basically like enhanced autoloading holster before it was nerfed. It's not that good. Still no Nighthawk buff. At least 100. No, the Nighthawk buff I think is good. I think base Goldie was the issue. Warlock's just king now. I think Warlocks are best in slot for everything other than damage. It sounds like Hunter's got a pretty insane buff to damage. I cannot personally see anything now coming close. Well, I mean, I guess this isn't that big of a buff to still hunt Hunters because, like, you're only going to get one Celestial off probably. But now your Celestial is just dealing 26% more damage. That's pretty insane. Blade Barrage could also be really good. But you'd have to just use this with base Star Eater scales. So I don't actually and like True Solar. So I don't think there's a world where it would be. But this could be a really good burst super. I just doubt this is ever going to be better than like Needle Storm. Where? Let me find the Aegis sheet. Does anyone know if the Aegis sheet has super damage numbers? Wait, let me ask Salty. I don't know if he can answer this. I'm 100 main, so I'm eating good. Yeah, it just depends if this is true void and shit. Like, this could be insane too. If I'm reading this correctly, Tether Source now attaches to combatants on direct impact. If you can extend Tether, this will be definitely one of the best things to do in the game. No questions asked. You like almost always have a Tether Hunter, which I actually really like. You might as well get the 35%. Have nobody on Tractor Cannon. It's a guaranteed chance to hit the Tether. Like any boss, you can Tether pretty much. Except for like Oryx, I guess, and some like I guess like box or not box bosses, like environment bosses or whatever they are, like Oryx and Witness. I don't know if Tether works on Witness. And then you can extend it. Like, oh, dude, that'd be so sick. You don't want to have to do like Felwinter Finnies. I don't know. Charged Bolt. Mint's about to go crazy with Quiver. Charged Bolt. Oh. You think? Like, okay. Here's the way I think of it is like, if you do Quiver, it depends how much it's buffing your bow weapons. They said turning it into one of the highest damage supers in the game. That's really good. I'm very curious. Nah, surely it's just best to run with O-Rigs, right? Because like you have a really weak shot, and then even if you had like Star Eaters or something buffing it, you get like a 60% increase. But then if you have O-Rigs and you get this max damage increase, you're just like doubling the damage of it because you get 2 shots of the max damage. So like surely that's just the best. Like Mobius is just by far the best thing to do. It just depends how many bow shots you can get off in that amount of time. It could be insane though. I would imagine it's just like maybe you shoot a few mint and then it depends how quick it gets charged. Oh yeah, dude, hierarchy. Yeah, that's a good shout too. If that scales, if the little explosion projectiles don't scale, then like probably no. But yeah, you'd probably just spam bow shots, and then at the end when you get to the max potential, like you just shoot off your shots like last second, unless the buff lingers, and this will last 20 seconds. I mean, you can get fuck. Let me just go test. Didn't give Titan shit. Yeah, Bungie has a bad habit of alternating between what's it called? Making like Warlocks are always good, and then like Hunters are shit, Titans are OP, Titans are shit, Hunters are OP. They just do that. They should buff O-Rigs to allow Mobius to have a third shot. Mobius has a third shot. What a mellow. We just got an ability tuning preview. If you haven't seen that yet. Let me see. I guess your best bet would be a honing or an elemental charge roll. So I'll just use like does this have heavy bolts? Yeah, I think this is gonna be your I think this is going to be the best roll to use in the entire game. Heavy bolts with impulse amplifier. What is persistence? Is that how long they... Yeah, okay, that's fucking terrible. I don't think anything here is going to help me. Let me see. I'm curious if I can get them all off in 20 seconds. I mean, you only have 10 bolts, right? Like, surely you can. Let me just put on stasis loader. Do 2 of them. You want charge bolts? I think the charge bolts only work with 1 person in your fire team. I mean, yeah, this actually feels like it's going to be close to 20 seconds. Person in your fire team. All right, so that's our first. 1, 2. Let's be at 02 is the time. Let me see how close this is. I feel like this is going to be exactly 20 seconds. I mean, yeah, this actually feels like it's going to be close to 20 seconds. Yeah, that's like exactly 20 seconds to get all your shots off, which doesn't leave time for you to get your 2 tethers off. So, I mean, you can... Yeah, you could do something like speed loaders, but you probably don't want to because you want to be on O-rigs, so that's going to be your exotic. If you add in a dodge to this, I think you'll be okay. I guess my point is, like, you definitely won't be able to get your full reserves off while putting a hierarchy ring down and, like, trying to, like, charge up your damage increase with, like, mint first. But I think it could still be pretty insane. I'm just really hoping these changes are not exclusive to true subclasses. I think that would actually help balance the game out really well, but I think it would be done in a very, like, kind of stupid artificial way, which I'm not entirely for. I mean, I guess in general, there's no really good way to balance the base subclasses around Prismatic other than to target aspects and fragments. Rebuff stasis. Also, Buddy's not getting touched is, like, insane. Where am I going? Yeah, the Hunter Changers are sick. I feel good. I feel good now, bro. Like, I always felt like I played a class that just, like, didn't offer much to damage. Because I like playing Hunter the most. Not that I couldn't play other classes, but... yeah, if they're becoming Shmeta, I'll be happy for that. I mean, who knows, though? Like, these changes are going to last. And we're going to have to, like... They're going to persist for, like, 6 months. And by that time, we're going to have probably an entirely different sandbox. By the time the next raid rolls around. Lightsabers will be in the game. I mean, yeah, that's also a pretty good point. Okay, like, why can't I see the thing? Where is this? Oh. Solar super inside a well. Yeah, that's huge. I won't feel like I'm, like, missing a ton of damage by not being outside of the well. Also, I feel like it's easier said than done to get outside of the well. Like, sometimes you don't know how big the well radius is, or if you're inside of, like, 2 wells that are overlapping or something. So you, like, try and get out to pop your Goldie with Radiant, but you just, like, aren't actually out. What's going on? What you're talking about last. No, I think Boda needs to stay where it is, personally. I think Boda actually offers a pretty good kind of meta to the game. I don't know how to explain it. Like, maybe not. I mean, I guess maybe it's not like that good because it's almost always just run Boda. Oops. I think they need. I think in general, you just need a bunch of like decisions that people need to make in this game. Why do I not have 100 super? Whatever. I don't have no mods. Oh. Wait, hold up. There we go. I did not expect that to come out today, I'm going to be honest. That's pretty hype. I expected they were going to put that out Wednesday. Tiny ass TWAB on Thursday because of Thanksgiving. That's pretty sweet. Do you think hunters will be more present in the day 1 of the dungeon? I think it's going to be hard. I think your best bet is still going to be running 3 body locks. I think there's... Okay, the way I look at things right now is I think the tether changes are pretty cool. I don't think they're a necessity. I doubt tether with O-Rigs is going to actually be one of the hardest hitting supers in the game. Like, I think you're going to need to put in a lot of work to get it to that point. I could be wrong. But it also depends on how bows come out. Like, if it really heavily buffs bows, then it could be good, because I think bows are in a pretty decent spot if you can give them a buff that no other heavy weapon can get. But, like, as far as just the super goes, you might as well just have a warlock, like your well-lock tractor. You extend it with Prizlocks. Your Prizlocks are on Mitodoxia if you want that burst super, that burst damage. They can swap over to Sanguine. You don't have to run a heavy bow. You can run literally whatever you want. You still have the 30% debuff. You're missing the 35% debuff that Tether is going to give, but that, you know, who the fuck cares? It's 5%. Your lock can debuff and then swap to Augur so they can build their well back. Like, I just don't think it's that deep. I think still hunters are where you'd probably see hunters being used. Sentinel Shield nerf, I think it's terrible. I don't know why they'd ever take it from 25 to 40 or 40 to 25. It's rarely ever been used in the history of raid racing and like metas for this game, but it's had like its niche spots where you can use it, and then they just kind of removed that now to give you like what, auto loading? Like what? I don't know. I mean, it could be okay with like some crazy ass rotation. I'm sure it could be very useful, but yeah. Where's this portal? Smoke Jumper helmet in creation. Smoke Jumper arms in Hypernet current. I don't even know if it spawns in there. Yeah. There you go. Arms and helmet. Oh, dude. GPG buff, too. If that's non-solar exclusive, dude. I mean, I like GPG. It gives you infinite cert uptime. And then you're just making it 50% stronger. It already does, like, in contest mode, it does a lot of damage. Like, when I would use my GPG in contest, I would, like, nuke certain ads with it. Like, yellow bars, or technically orange bars. The fact that that's getting a buff is kind of crazy. But if it is just on True Solar, then I think it's pretty useless. Goldie boss buff. Yeah, I think Goldie boss buff is decent. I'm very happy about that. It should make it so basically like Celestial, Crash, Mitodoxia, Tether should all be some of the hardest hitting supers in the game. Maybe even Blade Barrage. I will say, if Blade Barrage, Tether, and Celestial are three of the hardest hitting supers in the game, like instant cast burst supers in the game, and Titan only has Crash, Locke only has Mitodoxia, that's pretty unbalanced in my opinion. We will see though. What do we think about the Sentinel? Oh, I think I read that already. No bubble change for PvE. Oh yeah, I would have loved. Actually, that's a great point. If they would have changed bubble to go from 25 to 40, I think that would have been a really cool change. But I actually don't even know if you'd like do that. Like, would you do that over Boda's? Boda's gives you like you're gonna be defaulting to well anyways. Boda's gives you 35. So I think the obvious answer would be no. Kieran Zera, you're the follow. Why are you voice crack? Why are you, dude? Voice crack again? What the fuck? Are you? Why are you forced to run Helm of Saint 14 though? What does that even mean? Oh wait, you're really? Oh fuck. Okay. Yeah, no, you're kind of spitting. I mean, at that point in damage, if you're on a support super like a Warlock would be, you might as well be on Helm of Saint though. Like I don't think it's that big of a deal, but what up, Nerf? We'll see. For the dungeon race, do you think they'll have not swap again? I don't think it'll be a thing. I think not swap was unanimously negatively agreed upon. Like people didn't really love it, I don't think. Since they haven't announced it yet, I think they're gonna no longer put it in anything. One can hope. Nah, yeah, they definitely don't even come close. Snipers are like really bad in terms of their total, right? Or maybe their DPS. It's one of the two. They're either good at total or good at DPS. Talk, yeah. I don't know how to feel about a lot of them because like they've seemed to kind of make the point that it sounds like some of these changes are designed for only the true subclass itself, like True Solar, True Void. But then somebody had a good point. I think it was Crypts, if you know who he is. He does like D2 fashion on like YouTube. He saw on Warlock when they're talking about Stormcaller, Lightning Surge says that it's prismatic only for this change. I mean, so maybe that means some stuff can apply to only Priz, or some stuff can, I don't know. I mean, I guess this is technically backwards. I don't know. I think the game is going to be completely fucked if they don't include Priz. But the other issue is if these do include Priz, you're only going to use them on Priz. Other than maybe Void? No. Why would you ever use Void? Dude, this change is insane. If this is worded, I mean, their wording is very ambiguous. I think Tether Source now attaches to combatants on direct impact. Might just mean the tether itself carries with them, not actually applies the debuff to them. But it says it immediately weakens and suppresses enemies in an area of impact. Like, I don't know. If it's applying true weaken now, then I think you can extend it, but I'm not sure. First time I'm actually excited to play the game in years. I don't know if hunters are gonna be that. I'm still on the lock train, bro. I think I truly think, at least for the dungeon, all the tether changes are pretty nothing burger, other than maybe Shadow Shot. But I'm pretty sure, if I had to guess, this damage is gonna be the same as like Mitodoxia. And I think Mitodoxia in some cases isn't even worth swapping to over Sanguine. So without a Sanguine nerf and without a Buddy nerf and with a Mitodoxian buff, I think the only reason hunters are going to beat out warlocks for something like damage would be still hunt rotation. That's how I read it right now. Mobius could bang, though. That is true. I can't, like, I won't write it off. I don't think the super is going to be that OP. I think it'll be really strong. Although, dude, it really also depends. Like, if they're saying that this is now one of the hardest hitting supers in the game before O-Rigs, when you include O-Rigs, you're getting close to probably 100% buff in your total damage. So this could actually be like fucking crazy. Also, buffing bows could be insane. Like, bows are already pretty decent. They're not like great. But if this is like a 35% buff to only bows, like, I don't know. Just make Void Hunter like absolutely meta. Shadebinder buff? I don't know if Shadebinder is that nothing burger, because don't we have Shadebinder here? To me, I read the Shadebinder buff as the potential to be as good, maybe even better than where is Shadebinder? Silk Strike. Like, if you put Balador's on, I don't know how good of a damage increase you get. I think it's 150, but I just don't know how it compares to other supers. But if you add a multiplicative, where is it? 210% on top of that, I feel like that could be pretty huge. Yeah, the squall buff is insane too. We think 75 super is enough for neutral. Yeah. It just dude, it depends on if you're ever using your super in mid game, but you can build it back pretty quick. I've been running not quite these stats. These are a bit better than what I run. I think I usually run like maybe 90 super. Can I tell my stats on this build? I don't know if I can. And I can still use it mid game and get it back. Where am I going? All discombobulated, bro. Damn, your buddy lock is insane. Is this with... This is with all weapon tunings, and then are you using, like, Faceted Ruin? I guess your super is a little bit lower than mine is. So you sack some of your super for weapons. Where's mine? I need, like, one piece left. I also kind of got robbed on my Gunner exotic. I don't know why I got like 4 stats or 5 stats lower than I should, but is what it is. Mine would be like this: 185, 60, 93, 20. But this is assuming no ruin. This is assuming no fragment difference and all weapon tunings, which I have all these except for one of them is a super tuning, so I could just use the super tuning and just move on. But talk. You're a bitch. No, I'm not doing that. 40 points is also not. Oh, I see what you mean. Like going over 70. But like, what else would I do here? I have 185 weapons. I could go more class, but I'd still have probably 100% uptime here. My super regen would be like still really good. Like I might as well get that increased damage, no? Like, well, I don't know where else I'd put these 20 points. Also, these 20 points are... I mean, I guess it's a waste of 30. I could put these two stat mods somewhere else and just keep 100 grenade. But, like, where, like realistically, where am I putting these? Yeah, that's another thing. Like, yeah. The nade stat, I can't also... Yeah, I can't really get worse grenade stat. I mean, I could get 20 lower and be at 100, but, like... You're yeah, no, yeah, okay, yeah, no, fuck you. You're actually, nah, I'm a changed man. I won't say that on stream, but you're stupid. You're stupid. I don't even know why I grabbed that. I don't even want to do altars. Think about the abilities article. It was pretty sick. I like it. Fuck helium filaments, finishers on fallen. Auto rifles, defeat combatants in groups of 2 or more. Submachine guns, bro. I don't want to use primaries, man. Stat website, D2 Armor Genius. Nightmare Haunts. Lost Sector should be fine. Orbs of Power. Arc abilities would be good. K1 Revelation. I don't think I'm going to do that. Usable melee ability. If I like need my but like if I need my I've run with Radiant and I've run without Radiant, always with like 30 melee stat. I've never like noticed myself out of melees. And if I am, I just pop trans. Like, yeah, that's not terrible, Mellow. The only downside is your class is like really bad. You have a wasted amount of super as well. Okay, Talk. This is the other thing, though, I don't think you're accounting for, in my opinion, at least, depending with your with your stat setup. I truly think Getaway Artist is still really good for damage, and there's situations where you want to use Getaway. Like, if you run this build, this setup, I'm like max weapons with this armor set, I'm gonna get like close to 150 super if I want. And then like 160 grenade, like it'll help. Oh yeah, I guess that's fair too. You're just arguing over like needles in mid game. Like, why am I using needles in mid game? That's my point. Like, I never use them. They're like super useless. I guess they'll be more useful when Mint doesn't have anti-barrier. But I think the 25% argument is just like, I don't know. It's 25% for 5 seconds. It'll make like 4 Mint shots equivalent to 5 Mint shots. But like, is that really that much of a difference? I don't know. I think it's like all semantic shit. The other big thing too is I truly stand by the fact that there's like really common times where you don't need as much weapon stat. Like doing a pop these 5 feet if you're outside. You could run a primary, you don't need quite as much weapon stat. And you might as well crank up your grenades so that you're getting devoured procs more often. You're one bursting with arc souls instead of two bursting. I don't know. Change to Needle Storm's pretty sick. Oh, like the tracking? Yeah, I fuck with that. Should have been base, but we need, is this SMGs? Yeah, I need an auto rifle now. Maybe HP dependent. Yeah, sure. Honestly, everything in the game is just dependent. I don't know. I don't think it's that troll to do what I'm doing. I've every single build is just all situational. Every single stat makeup just comes down to situations. Alright, I need to stop popping arc buddies. They're too good. Bro, like, nah, I disagree. Because, like, your jolt is still gonna hit shit. I think no matter, like, do you do so much residual AoE damage that, like, something's gonna be finishable. What am I doing? I love that the 1 second swap delay still exists. That's the Llama G Miners AI. I forget who made that shit. I think I need to loot these all. Alright. We'll do this one. Highest damage Warlock Super Needle Storm. For burst damage, yeah. Any roaming super will probably beat that though. In total. But like you're not using most of them. You probably use Song for damage in some cases. I don't know if you'd want to like spam Song with melee and bird though for damage. I feel like that'd be kind of troll. You'd usually use it for like Song stunning, so I don't know if just snapping would beat out a Needle Storm. I have no idea how much the like little bird makes up for the damage profile. This guy's name is my ball sack. Or my balls itch. My balls itch. That's the bounties we're doing. I think they're the failsafe bounties. I don't know if they exist anymore. Do they? It's now failsafes in like the helm or some shit. What aspects did you use on Bodas? Crunch? What the fuck does crunch mean? On Bodas, I mean, if you're using well lock, I think your typical fragment setup is going to be singeing for class ability regen. Not Empyrean. What is it called? Benevolence. Those two are like kind of musts. Then it depends what aspects you're running. I think the best aspects are still Ikdash and Helion probably, depending on what your mid game is. So I think Mercy is actually pretty good for Helion kills. It depends on what your like Helion stat, like your nade stats at. But Mercy can be good. I don't know what else I have. I think it's Mercy. Maybe it's Resolve. Whichever one gives you the cure on grenade kills. I'll use Hope over Courage. I was using Radiant for a while. Now I'm just experimenting with this with increased class ability regen so that I can always pop Helion. What does Courage do for me? I guess you get increased grenade and 10% on your grenade, but like, and your Helion. But like, when, like, what are you using to apply Dark to enemies to get that? I feel like there's not good AoE. It's Resolve that cures you. I think there's just different names in these two different subclasses. Oh wait, no, that's Mending. I don't know. Okay, never mind. I don't fucking know. Yeah, but like, okay, if I'm ad clearing and I want to kill this guy, if I throw a needle at him, he's just dead anyways. Or he's getting brought down to like half HP. I guess it's usable for like really tanky enemies, but single needle unravels. Yeah, I guess that is fair. Huge super. I just don't know. Does it unravel in like an entire room? I guess it kind of does. Like I'm curious. Yeah, maybe I do change that. That might be a bad idea. Is that what you run, Ty? That's what you run? You like it? I'm about to try that. I think when I get... I don't know. It depends. Like, I'll have 60 class when I get enough materials to masterwork my whole armor set, basically. Yeah. What up, Ty? Or Ty, fucking Olsen. Just depends if that's enough. I will say, though, like, if that does significantly make it worse than running Hope for getting my class ability back, I'll probably just go back to Hope. Because I don't think the 10% is something that's, like, significant, but being able to Phoenix Dive to heal myself and pick up orbs, I think, is pretty significant. Like, it's something that can be pretty life-changing. I mean, I guess you could argue 10% might be the difference between life or death, but I think in that case, you're probably in more of a self-inflicted situation. Like, you might as well, like, hide. Whereas, like, I feel like Phoenix Dive is just, like, a better thing to use reactionarily. Like, you know, you get physics or something, and then you Phoenix Dive. I don't know. Recent deadlock patch? Nah, I think Toity said some big shit happened. What happened? Rely on your heal lot because I never let you die. Yeah, true. I'm just a big fan of double recoup, powerful attraction, class ability. The amount of times like I'm 1 HP and I can just like ascend or Phoenix Dive is insane. And I know it sounds like I hate the argument that people make, which is like, why would you ever need to do that when you have Devour? It's like there's so much shit that can just happen that's out of your control. That having those things are so nice. Like it creates redundancies, which I think is really good. I don't know though. I'll try your Courage though. Just like 120 nades that. Fuck you, talk. Nah, I just don't know what else I'd run instead of that. Like, you'd argue the melee, but like, I don't know. I just don't use my melee on this fucking class. We just have Nightmare Hunts. I am not doing Sorrow's Harbor. That's a complete waste of time. Oh, that is a good point, actually. Yeah. Courage with stasis turrets actually is a lot of darkness debuff. Yeah. We do K1 Revelation. We're swapping back to Song of Flame once these threadling buffs. Nah, Woven Mail. Also, we're getting a Mitodoxia buff. Or complete rework, basically. Not complete rework, but basically like amendment. So that'll just like crank the super up tenfold with Needle Storm. I think your Needle Storm will hit way harder next season than it ever did this season. At least in like a realistic setting, maybe. It depends how much you could like crank up your pack tactics. I don't really know. Nerfed mid boss? Wait. Is that the only thing you said? They changed a lot of stuff about laning, but they buff walkers a lot. That's really good. Walkers and guardians or just walkers? Especially the new tracking. Oh yeah, like having your Needle Storm hopefully not like just do some terrible looking shit where it's like going after anything but the boss would be insane. I'm hoping it also works like at good ranges. Needle Storm kind of like, I'm always hesitant to run it at range because I just don't know if it's gonna hit a boss, you know. Same thing with like close range too. Like if something's too close, I feel like I watch my Needle Storm like wrap around it sometimes. And I'm not sure if everything hits. Wait, I need to break that shit. Some DR until 10 minutes. Nah, I don't fuck with the DR until 10 minutes. I don't even think it needs more health. Maybe a bit more health, actually. It just needs to, like, prioritize enemy. Like, dude, you can just go and tank a walker. It's so stupid. Like, you don't feel safe. Let me see. I'm pretty sure... Okay, this guy's gonna be way too fucking obese. But, like, I feel like you can wrap your whole Needle Storm around an enemy. On day number 2 of farming for a return memory shit to not drop at all yesterday. Just wait till it's farmable. What is happening? Hello? Wait. Oh, I did get the K1. Okay, never mind. I'm dumb. I'm gonna go Fnatic, Crota. Ah, dude, isn't Crota like insane? Master. Famine. Arc Threat. We're doing bounty prep. I don't know if it's worth it. To use them, return memory. I think you absolutely want impromptu ammunition. After that, this column doesn't matter as much. Yeah, I don't know. Impromptu is just like a 1.15x on all your ammo gen gains. Finny these guys. Oh no, I am doing bounty prep. I just don't know if I'm not gonna tell you it's worth it. I don't know if it's actually worth it. I don't know what all bounties are staying and going, so I'm not going to tell you to waste your time. It's kind of more my point. These guys are BP as fuck. Contest mode Avalon? No, I don't think so. I don't know if I really care to do that shit. I don't know if there's like an incentive to do it other than a challenge, but I don't always find like modifier challenges to be that challenging or fun. I mean, I guess maybe they're challenging, but like they're not like rewarding to me. I mean, Mountain, thank you for the 3. Pass that shit. There's an emblem. I mean, I care about one set of emblems, and those are day 1 emblems. And I only really care about those if I do well on the day 1. Like, which means like I don't even really care about the emblem. I'll rep them if I like the day 1, I guess, or think they're good looking, but I don't know, Corvus. We're assuming they do. I think the game would be terribly balanced if they didn't work, and it would just create a really weird like imbalance of like trying to memorize where things are actually like strong and where they're not, you know? It's like, oh, I can't use this super because I'm playing Priz. It's like, oh, okay. Just sounds stupid. Dude, calm the fuck down. Did I do everything I need to do? I just need to do one more Nightmare Hunt. Cool. Yeah, let's get an eye. Yeah, that's how I'd recommend doing Return Memory. Also, if you're getting tier 5s, like you're just going to get a really good roll pretty quickly. This roll is perfect other than, I think Silence says he likes using Desperate Measures because that's like a 30% buff, and if you're using it with like buddies, it's like up all the time. So I think that might be something worth checking out. But yeah, this first column I want to say is like pretty perfect. You almost never really need heal clip unless you're on a class that can't really heal and in a weird like environment where you're not getting that much healing. But it's like not unusable. I think I've used this when playing like True Strand Lock, for example, and just felt like my healing was bad. Impromptu is like the best default. I mean, Lead from Gold is always good to have. I like Incant a lot because you can trigger ignitions here and there. Redirections probably okay. It just like I just feel like if there's something tanky that I'd want redirection shots for, I'm just gonna use my mint. And then Incant can also weaken things and help you get special finis a little bit more often. What the fuck? Why would it not put me back into Master, bro? Super odd. Oops. Isn't there a bear? Oh, yeah, there's. You think stacking super stat over weapon stat will be worth for locks running needles with new meta, or would you weapon stat priority still be the play for DPS phase? It really depends on what you're doing. I think, like, it depends what exotic you're thinking of running. I think we like tried to do the math on it. It's so hard to know. There's so many factors, but like your best thing I think in general is just always going to be playing Sanguine. You can double up on your surges. You get 10% increased damage to all damage that you're dealing. That is going to be a 10% buff to your super, 10% buff to every weapon. As long as you're like in a well, which you're probably going to be in a well. If not, you can always put your own rift down. So I think Sanguine's like almost always better. And in that case, you want to be doing weapons because it's going to be majorly scaling your weapon damage, especially with like double surges and stuff. So I would just do that on high weapons. I think it makes sense to do high super if you're doing like a Mitodoxia swap though. So let's say you know that you're only getting one super off per phase. You're not getting two. Save your super to the end so you know damage phase is about to be over. Then hot swap the Mitodoxia with 200 super and cast that shit and you'll crank. The downside with swapping back and forth between Sanguine and Mitodoxia is the 10-second cooldown. I think we also did the math on it or something, and I think especially with when you're setting up, depending on what your damage is, if you like cast a Mitodoxia super against like a debuffed boss, then swap to Sanguine, and then you need to like pop your trans and put like an auger turret up and proc bait and switch on that and all that shit. Like by the time you do all that, you've only got probably 5 seconds left on the Sanguine downtime, so your setup can mitigate that, I guess, but there's just so many factors. Like there's not a good right answer that I can give you. Yeah, like right there, I feel like I miss a lot of my needle projectiles. I'm not sure. Something needs to die, bro. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. I think Sanguine's just too OP. I will say though, like I guess a lot will probably change if you're only using like one weapon during damage. If you're not doing like a rotation, because then I don't know, like if the extra surges from Sanguine doesn't matter, then that's kind of a big factor. If you can farm 2 supers or just barely 2 supers and there's not enough time to swap between Mitodoxia and Sanguine, then I would definitely just lean in towards Sanguine because I think that super damage probably make up for a lot more than your weapons will do. Also, we're not getting a nerf, it seems like, to super stat, which is insane, but... Did I get that bounty done? I did, yeah. Renegade's dev stream tomorrow. Yeah, what do we think's coming out of that? It's just a showcase. Also, wait, anyone chat know? How do I get these last few boxes? Where do these last, like, couple come from? I'm pretty sure Llama got, like, an RNG box or something like that. Oh, I could buy 5 enhancement prisms. Wow, what a gift. What a gift. 1 glimmer. Oh, wait, that's actually not bad. 1 token is 1,000 glimmer. Actually, that is pretty dog shit. Never mind. Use a super no weapon. Yeah. Yeah, the only downside for lock is, again, sanguine. But yeah, I don't think it's a bad play to do that. Especially if you can swap pretty quick. Like, the quicker you can swap, the higher DPS is going to be. Alright, what am I doing? Guess on new planets? I can usually do Cosmodrome. You can do that. So they're on Friday. I'm Glimmerpour now. Oh, actually, speaking of which, I might need to... I need to buy some rally banners. Actually, let me go do that. Let me just change characters. I need to make myself Glimmer broke. Broken like me, maybe. Are you going for Soul Falls, by the way, Tommy? Nice. Wait, did you clear Soul Falls or did you clear solo? Like just a full solo? You cleared solo. Biggest hurdle is second because my roller is broken. Like skating, you can't go fast enough, basically. Oh, dude, how long have I been sitting on a rank reset? Bro, there's going to be so much to test now for the dungeon. I'm very happy it's not the first week. But it's going to be so overwhelming. Okay. I hate the UI in this game. World. Hit S to see the actual map. Cosmodrome. Nice. just pub events. Arc Void Solar. Defeats. Hive. Super, that's easy. Abilities. I'll just get the oh dude, I forgot the random shit like tabs you over here. Okay. I'll just put like choir on, I guess. Bruh. Why does this place never have a public event? What the fuck? Oh, my void done? Not even one void kill. Ah, fuck. Okay. Precision patrols. I'm not doing that. Actually, I can do kills. Power weapon is easy. Melee. Super. Hive pub events. $1,400. Wow. What type of RAM is that though? I feel like RAM can get expensive if you're getting like top of the line timings and shit on your RAM. It just makes sense, you know. $1,400 for 64 is like insane though. So precision. What else did it say we needed? We got any melee kills and super. Final blows. Curious if these threadlings count as super quantum blows. Probably not. Okay. $6,000 megahertz cast latency 30 sounds terrible. Nice. Nah, I feel like I wouldn't even pay like 200 for that. Or actually, it's 64 gigs, right? 16 would be like, or maybe 32 would be like 200 bucks. I don't know. Yeah, actually, nah. Maybe you're right. Maybe 400. Makes sense. Can I get a public event, man? Oh, we do have one. Sick. Bro, I wish there was an... Oh, wait. Do I need patrols? I think I do. I wish there was an easy way to just start public events early. So awesome. Oh, his ability final blows. Oh, fuck. I just... Oh, no, he's on it. Oh, that is one patrol done. Data, thank you for the raid, bro. Oh, stream. Thank you for the 13 as well. How's banging going, G? It's alright. I need power weapon and super. It's alright. I'm just trying to bounty prep, like... I don't know. I'm pretty sure some bounties are staying around, so I want to just, like, have easy XP next season, but yeah. Soulfall Ron, nice. What did you think overall? You do it on lock too. I'd imagine you did it on lock, but what's this? What is blood doing? Soulfall on lock. Okay, got you. 40 deaths. Wait, 40 deaths? What do you die to? Looked at everything. That's funny. Fuck, is this super just like terrible for the super kills? This is, or is it just cast supers? No, it's defeat combatants. Why is it terrible? I think when I did it on flawless attempts, I actually have no idea how many attempts it took me. I guess you kept track of that. I know I did 2 nights of attempts. The main deaths I had, at least getting to Nez, which is where like the deaths fucking suck. I died once to Nez by getting stomped out by a Colossus after tracking with my sword. Completely my fault. I lost the second one when I did the white mechanic, but I did it like a frame too late or some shit, and so it like showed me dark. I've made dark refuge, and like it just still killed me. Oh, I need to get to this. So that was just a bug, and then I think I cleared on my third Nez. I have no idea how many times I died in total though. What are we doing in public events? Just a bounty. I'm pretty sure all these bounties are staying. If all these bounties are gone, I will be upset. But we'll see. Oh, nah, yeah. You can die to a lot of bullshit in Ron, bro. I mean, third encounter is just like the epitome of that. Anything can happen in third encounter. I mean, I think if you're like good at third encounter, like Melito level, like you can mitigate all that shit, but I'm sure he probably gets like Cabal failing shield physics from time to time. Devrim, Failsafe, and Banshee bounties leave. Thank you. Okay. Sweet. Yeah, we'll get some of them. I don't think I'm going to go as hard as I usually go with bounty prep. Like, I'm just going to get, like, easy shit and hope that I can get the rest of the XP. It's also a dungeon. I just don't want there to be, like, some OP-ass artifact mod that, like, I don't have access to. The one punch phalanx. Fuck the one. I do not respect that. Fuck those phalanxes. Oh, wait. I just need one more, right? Yeah. So don't make this heroic. Bounty prepping, yeah. There's the super kills. It should, but like the earlier the better in my opinion. It's always my mindset when prepping for a raid or a dungeon. The more time I have to just get to doing the important grinding, the better. I don't want to have to sit there and waste time XP farming. Also, there's a zombies Easter egg that goes live like that week. What up, Salty? Wait, Salty, I don't know if you're actually in the know for this or allowed to answer this. I figure it's not like a breach of NDA because it was announced and it's just ambiguous language that they use. But do you explicitly know if the changes are just in the subclass they mentioned or prismatic as well? Like, do I need to be playing True Stasis for my squall to get a 63% buff? Do I only get the Goldie buff on Solar Hunter? Wait, is this a patrol? Oh, nice. They've stated if it doesn't impact Priz. Okay. I'm just so torn because, like, I can see it being either way. I think it would be, like, really terrible if they didn't incorporate some of the changes in Priz, but also Priz is just, like, the highest used subclass in the game, and there's no reason to go outside of Priz, really. So I could have also seen that being incentive to, like, get you off of Priz. I just think it would have been a weird way to do it. Okay, we're good on that. We just need patrols completed, and we're done here. I ain't doing patrols. You know what? Fuck that. Is it repeatable? Yeah. Jump start. Spot. Push start. Alright. Europe. Oops. To be honest, I never really look at changes for balance. I only use the same subclass when doing testing. I don't know if I want to do that with precision. I fucking hate getting precision funnel blows. Alright, well, I have to do it anyway. Defeat Vex, sword, patrols. Oh, I'm definitely not doing the patrols. Lost Sector Tech, Bozo. Oh, true. Sweet. Thank you for the 38. What is good, bro? How we doing? Okay. Wait, quest item from Barracks? Do I have it? Fucking Bungie employee giving me exploits. It's actually kind of insanely corrupt. Dude, Silence is in our Discord putting emotes of what's it called? Wrathweaver or whatever the stasis Warlock super is and calling it meta. I'm on that wave though. Jeez, bro, see you in Twitch right now. Oh, I'm a believer. I said that shit before Silence did, alright? It just has to be better. It just has to be like better than what is it called? Silk Strike. And it'll actually be like insane. I think. Valador's belligerent. I don't know what the word belligerent means. It actually sounds like potentially a racial slur, so be careful saying that. But yeah, I think it could be good. Like Valador's is 150% buff, and then you get 210 on top of that. I think Ruin will affect the shatter damage, and if all those multiply together, like that 10% multiplying on top of the 150, 210, like it should be pretty good. I would imagine. You gonna tell him about Ruin? Did you test Ruin? I thought you tested Ruin with Wait, I thought Ruin was a 10%. Is it not 10%? I don't know why I thought it was 10%. I think I was thinking of the weapon stat being 10. Wait, how much is Ruin? Oh, it doesn't have a fucking percentage. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's my issue. You typed that you tested it with Squall, but I don't think Squall freezes as much as Valador's. So, like, it's naturally just going to be a lower damage increase, you know? Not Valador's, but whatever the super's called, you know? Squall freezes a lot. You think as much as a... Warlock stasis super? Yeah, maybe you're right, actually. You're just not taking damage. Why is this guy invincible? I just got bitched. Winters is like 6? Oh, fuck. What is this respawn timer? Salty, fix your fucking game, dude. Oh, I got the precision. Get me the fuck out of the second V. You can now blame Salty for everything. Dude, it's... Yeah. If it's broke, it's his fault. It's kind of just the best way to look at things, you know? Alright, who do I have to crit? I have to crit... Just Finny dudes. Need to finish dudes off. Defeat combatants with your super 20? fuck patrols. I don't fuck with that at all. Sword. It's just falling with precision. Wait, which one is falling? Okay. Fair enough. I don't know why I had it at 10% in my head. Yeah. I think it was because it gives you 10 weapons, and I'm stupid. Yeah, any Withering Gaze Aisha's is going to be good. Okay. Not sure how I'm going to pull off finishers. Oh, okay. Awesome. Dude, what is my sword doing? What the fuck? It's like throwing me down. It's throwing it back. My sword is showing hella ass. That was a crit. That's some bullshit. That's a crit. Oh my god, my aim. Alright. We good. Although oh fuck. Whatever. I do need finnies and sword kills. Aren't there more? Alright, for sure. Let's go do a different one. Yeah, you're probably right about that talk. Also, I don't know how much. Do you know the breakdown of Howl the Storm? Like, is the nerf that they added like even significant? just finis. Six Howls. But then, like, how much of... Don't you have, like, 100% uptime on Howl of the Storm if you... use your melees? Because it only affects the super. I don't know how much extra damage you do in the super. Oh, that was you, Cam? That's good, bro. Are you the guy that I did the public event with? You're like a red hunter. You have like the Ghost of the Deep set on or something? How got fucked? Okay. I just haven't messed with Howl at all. I genuinely had no idea. Okay. So is Howl dead though, or do you think it's still better to use than normal Silence and Squall if we had a Raynix? I guess that's more of the important question. Oh my fucking god. I forgot I had this super on. This is actually kind of big though. No. We still need probably one more Lost Sector. Melee. Dude, there's no way that was 4 super Final Blows. Like, what are we talking about? Wait, what are you guys saying right now? Reckless so massive. I need super kills. Okay. I'm gonna doubt we get another Raynix type boss, but if we do get like a tank, then I mean, I still feel like that applies. This is a roaming super. It feels like it's genning so slow. Oh, did I botch this? Just kills that. 18. Alright. Expect. Participation hats tomorrow? Oh, is that tomorrow? Oh yeah, I guess it is, right? End of 2 weeks, yeah. And then we also get like the golden chest, which I don't know what that is, but maybe that just gives you the rewards that you get. Maybe it's something extra. I'm not really sure. All right, fucking. Why am I matchmaking? With the pop, kick you better run, better run. Puncher's eating good. True. I'm excited for those changes. I think they're gonna be decent. I think it's odd to see like Titans will still be good for Crash, but like, why would you ever run a Titan now? That's my big issue right now with the sandbox. Like, I'm sure they'll get some buffs too, but there's going to be no point to running a Titan. I was against Titans being as strong as they were. Good fuck Titans. Bro works at the company. Bro works at the company and he's against balance. It's corruption at the highest level. I was against them being like as strong as they were, but now they're gonna be like the weakest by far. Just need some fucking balance in this game, bro. Conk's hard to beat. No, Slide's better. Getaways are better than Conk right now. Conk is like actually dog shit now. Like nothing really. Like, there's nothing that it can't really compete. Like, what are you using a Titan for? Talk's a Titan main. I mean, he plays all three, but like, I guess you'd ask Llama. Llama's like a kind of a, I don't want to say a diehard Titan main, but like probably harder than Talk, I would say. And I'm curious what, like, I think his take would be that like there's no point to run a Titan right now. Conk's fine, it's not great. My point isn't that it's like bad. I mean, like, Conk is way better than a ton of shit, but it's just like, why would you ever run that over Slide Lock? Like, Slide Lock next season is gonna be better. You're gonna have access to basically the entire same kit, except it's gonna be stronger with Devour and with a super that gives you Woven Mail on pickup if you're running like Purpose. So you just have like more DR, more healing, more ability regen, more damage. Oh my god, I forgot I have this fuck ass super on. Die, die, die. Yeah, exactly. And I would even say like Buddy build is probably better than Conk. Like, you're like against single targets, you're dealing maybe less damage, a lot less damage, and a lot less burst damage, but like with how much extra ammo you gen with like an impromptu setup like I have right now, just Mint Retrograde becomes your Conk. Like, oh, I can't Conk this guy. Oh no. Let me hold left trigger. I don't know. They need something is my point. Show hole? Check DMs, I guess. I don't know if I can do it on stream. I mean, I could do it on stream once. Actually, I'm pretty confident I could probably show like my like balls on stream and like not get banned. I'm like 90% sure. Especially if I spin it to be like I'm doing it for medical reasons. Try it out. Nah, if I'm just like, here's what a testicle looks like, guys. You know, like, oh shit. It's like the same thing with those like breastfeeding compilations you see on Instagram. I mean, not that that's in my feed. I just like I've heard about it. I've heard about it. Like that's. I'm not saying, yeah, not my For You page. Like Salty can attest. Like I send him shit all the time. Like my For You page is very pure and holy. But like some people might argue that, you know, in their feed they have certain videos. What were we talking about, bro? Titans. Let's get back to Titans. I don't know. They're just gonna need something, man. They're gonna need something. I think it'd be cool to see the arc melee get buffed. So Insurmountable is kind of like your new go-to all the time, and Conk just kind of gets killed. I think that'd be cool. Not that build's bad right now. It's actually really good right now, but... What are you saying? That's the meta we're living in? Yeah, but like... Okay, but like, what else? What do you want me to say, bro? Fucking second chance meta DPS shield throw build. Like, what? I don't know what else they could do. Like... Oh, you know what? I actually have the tech. We just bring back True Arc Touch of Thunder in its peak. That's what we need for Titans. That's what we need. Yeah. This guy damageable. Is he gonna immune right away if I super him? I don't have needles. Oh. I have this fuck-ass super. This is my last day on planet Earth. What the fuck was that? Salty. Fix the game. What the fuck is this? You're defying physics with stasis crystals right now. Where's the servitor? Zavala's on Adept. You'd actually like this guy, Salty. Dude! What is this? Did this guy get buffed? He got the fucking Balador's changes that are coming, bro. Or I don't even know what the lock stasis super is called. The Shadebinder. He got the Shadebinder buff early. Dude, Talk fucking sucks. Fuck that. GG, buddy. Yeah, your career's over, Tanner. You're fucked. All right. Where else can we go? Cool. There's a force subclass. I'm gonna force myself upon you. I go to Neptune? EDZ's going away. You know what? I think the Finch bounties are better. My raid team would be mad. It doesn't affect me. It affects Talk and Llama for you. I don't care what you do. Hey, Berg. Green Apple Monster is indeed gas. I like it. This is the guava one again. I couldn't get any good ghosts. I had a pink lemonade ghost yesterday. Bricked up for like 6 hours straight while I was drinking it. It's just a weird side effect, man. Like, I genuinely think that can could put Viagra out of business. Yeah, I mean, 10 minutes isn't even close to enough, but it's fine. It's fine. Affected by stasis. Do I really want to do this one? Affected by stasis. Patterns with finishers. I don't really want to do that. Solar weapons easy. Public events makes me want to cry. We'll try this. Let's get this fuck ass super out of here. And that on. Wait. Lost sectors. Solar or stasis subclass equipped. What the fuck is... All right, you know what? Honestly, I'm just gonna... I'm just prepping for next season. $10 minutes is good as long as you're trying those accounts. Thank you, Tanner. Tanner, this guy kind of looks like you. Join for bounties? If you want, yeah. About to have my second character probably. And run this until I want to like light my eyelids on fire or something. Because of just pure boredom. Shaybinders one-tapping bosses again. Oh, dude. Yeah, that's actually a good point. I mean, I think it'll be the new Silk Strike. I think it actually has a lot of potential. It'll either be really good or really bad. I mean, I don't think there's like an in-between state probably for it, but we'll see. I'm so curious how many of these kills will actually be affected by stasis. Actually, it looks like a lot. Stonks are up with the hunter buffs. True. True. I just don't know if I'm going to default the hunter in the dungeon. Like, I don't know if they were enough for me to get off. Like, especially with no buddy build nerf. I mean, maybe. We'll see. What is shooting me? But basically, like, no matter what, I think by the time the next raid rolls around, I want to say they've got kind of back in the mentality of making sure hunters can compete with damage. Or compete in damage with other classes, so that's all that really matters. Lost sector, finishers, solar weapons. Cool. I mean, yeah, yeah. It is hard because like some of these changes are a little OP, but I don't know. They're just. I think they're at the point where they know no matter what they do, like power creep is inevitable, so they're just leaning into it. And as long as they keep making the game harder and harder to scale with the power creep, essentially the game won't get any harder and it'll maintain that baseline. Like if we get stronger and the game gets stronger, it's basically the same thing. Just more stuff's going on. And it requires, I guess, more like build crafting to make sure your builds can compete in endgame content. So I guess I'm kind of for it. I don't know. Just depends how they scale activities. I guess we'll really see with this dungeon. I think they had one really good dungeon, one really mediocre dungeon of the last two. So really want to see this be a secondary Vespers host. Oh my fucking god. Okay, I hate this super. Oh my god, the chunk hits meta. Holy shit. That chunk was without Balladors, bro. It's gonna be the second coming of Christ. What do I need to do? Defeat combatants with finishers. Complete public events with a solar or stasis subclass equipped. I'm actually very curious if like this will count if I'm on like a solar super. Do public events anywhere? No. No. Prime Palpatine. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that's going to be the best thing to run. Like Warlocks are just like gonna be the safest thing. The only thing that would fuck a Warlock over is like Needle Storm not being able to track to a boss, which it seems like they've kind of fixed that. So I don't know. Oh. Nara, I am with you on that. I do agree with you. Because you know by the time the next raid rolls around, we're going to get some, like, insane Titan buffs, and no other class is going to get buffed. But some, like, Warlocks will still be really good, and then I feel like Titans will probably somehow fall off again. And then we're, like, right back to where we were. We'll see, though. What are these bounties that I'm getting to complete? I did not complete a bounty right there. I just need finishers. We'll see if this red subclass, if this solar subclass thing works. Where am I going, bro? Oh. I don't know. That's a good question. Probably 25. Bro, how many dudes do I need to finish? One more. I said what I said, man. Bounty prepping? Yeah. I believe all these bounties that I'm doing stay, so figure might as well do them. I might try and do an Easter egg the first week of Renegades for zombies. I think we're gonna have so much time to prep. Like taking one day off to do that won't be a big deal. I might be going into Philly one day as well, probably that same weekend. So yeah, we'll see. Just wanna see if I can like save myself some time by doing shit now. Champs limiting my builds. I mean, yeah, I don't know what build you're talking about though, because like I'm running this build a lot. I can stun overloads with Jolt. I can stun unstops with ignitions from my class ability. Like Helion. If I'm not running Helion, I'm running like Bleaks. I can deal with overloads as well. Oops, this is not a Needle Storm. This pulse is anti-barrier. My sidearm is unstop. Like, I feel like you have everything covered. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, if you have specifics, though. I'm not saying you're wrong. That is true, too. Mint can be unstop. Oh, you got your prep on early? Yeah, that's not bad. That's pretty smart. Okay. Ty, I'm done here. Let me know when you're good. Or actually, what do I have right now? I'm not doing the public event. Or actually, oh, you're at a public event? You fuck. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm fiending. Welcome back, Specify. I don't know how you don't like it. That's my favorite flavor. Like, if that shit wasn't 0 calories, it would probably cure world hunger. Oh, it's this law. It's this? Bro. Damn, I need a job. Mohammed Muzimia. Yeah, whatever. Mez. Guys, just somebody find that guy. What am I doing? Burger movement. What do I do with this shit? Do I like throw it at this thing? Why is throw right click? It's Luigi? Is it? That Bleak Watcher's gonna hold the fort. Oh, Spec, my bad, sorry. Specifies in our clan. Dude, I get your names confused. It's just, I read Spec. Both special in your own ways. Keeping a burger in a public event? Am I? How? That silences alt for sure. He's on Shade Binder. Not a good look. Really? That's funny. Yeah, I guess different strokes for different folks. Some people like different things. What is this? Fellwinter's take? Oh yeah, heroic. Surely that means my bounty is done after this public event. Surely. Creamsicle goated. I like Creamsicle. What the f— I like Phase Pop too. Spank this cute little dude. It doesn't count on Priz. Salty. Salty, this is an event. And if I do recall, you're on the events team. It's unfortunate. You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become a villain. Drink Bucked Up. Should have you bricked up for days. How many milligrams of caffeine is in Bucked Up? I've had one Bucked Up and I remember liking it, but I also thought it was like 300 milligrams of caffeine. Why did Toy just say welcome back, Lunafaction Boots? Don't you fucking touch me. You think you're cool? You think you're fucking cool? Yeah, you ain't shit, bro. You ain't shit. You got shit on me. Let me up. Let me up. Let me up. Yeah, too fucking slow. Okay, okay. I'm gonna change characters, Ty. Banner Shield? Banner Shield's becoming Team. If I see a single motherfucker on Banner Shield after the 40% to 25 change, I will find a legal grounds to execute them. So many things that I want to say. Alright. I already did. I'm just gonna take it as a Cosmodrome. I already did Dreaming City. Oh, wait. Did I do Moon first? I did Moon first. That wizard came from the moon. So your cert build? What about it? What weapons did I need? I know I needed like an SMG at one point. I know I need to acquire a good bit. I think that was it. I think I'm gonna need this. What bounties are leaving? Devram, Failsafe, and Gunsmith? But I thought Gunsmiths were already gone. Maybe not. Oh, the pieces? I got a gunner. I have a gunner. I have a specialist. And I have a specialist. There's a lot of combinations that you can get like this stat mech up with. Talk, what are you trying? In what world would you ever use like the new banner shield? Fuck helium filaments, finis, auto, sub. I just feel like you're never using like it's not. Yeah. Oh, you're typing like wait like you figure something out. I just think it's so cope. Like it's not even. Dude, it's not even, like, good auto-loading. If it happened, like, half a second, I'd be like, all right, yeah, maybe. But, like... Arc abilities... It's just, like, a shitty auto-loading. Like, you might as well just run auto-loading. I guess you get the weapon handling and, like, reload speed buff, which is really good, but... That's, like, about it. That was me? Oh, that was you in the... That's funny. In the throne world. Like cluster rockets, for example. Oh, yeah. Actually, okay, that's not a bad point. Like, if you don't have auto-loading. I just feel like in a setting where clusters are that OP, you just reload that shit. Your Banner Shield's your Wolfpack Hunter. They pop super. Yeah, but that's like always been... I guess my point is that's always like been the thought process, and it's never encouraged anyone to ever use Banner Shield over well, even when it was 40%. Like, the only major thing I think you're really getting out of this is the auto-loading. Everything else is, like, basically worse. No, I just lost all my ammo. Whatever. I need more SMG. Hand cannons is going. I think I need Finnies on Fallen. Yeah, I guess it gives new options. I guess that's fair. I mean, there's probably some tech that you could probably do with it, and that's why they're making the change. I don't think their sandbox team is, like, stupid. So there might be some reason to have that. Like, I just don't know what it would be. But I honestly was always a fan of the 40%. I thought the 40% made it just enough to make Banner Shield worth it. In fact, like you probably could have used that in the flying phase for Core Ghost Mech, and it would have been better than a lot of other options if you just somehow had that person apply your tractor. And but I guess it just doesn't last long enough. That's the other thing. Like, the only exotic that I think is good with it is like Ursa's to give. I think it's refund, not duration. Maybe it is duration as well now. I think there's been a few Ursa changes. I can't remember, but like it's based on like the damage you take, which just makes it so niche. Four-man Master Salvations with who? Was it with Knightley? Yeah, that's one of our Boundless Trial things. Yeah. Get me in one of those. Did you apply? We've done quite a few. They're pretty good tests, but it's low-key hard because like if people don't do amazing in them, it's hard to know. I don't know. Also, SE is like so easy now. Quad Master SE is like free as fuck. So I feel like if you don't clear, it's just like bad looks. But if you do clear, it also just like I feel like it's too free that I don't know if it like means much. My GPG coping paid off, by the way. I know people, bro. I had that shit in the works for months. It was just about using it preemptively to get that skill set created, and you know, now nobody's gonna be able to catch up to how effective I am with GPG. Like Silence could never. He was always a GPG hater. He could never catch up to where I'm at now. The muscle memory, yeah. I actually don't like, I don't know, like, I still use the invis in a lot of cases, but the fact that they're buffing GPG is kind of crazy to me. I don't know why they decided to do that, but fuck it. Holy shit, those Hunter changes, most versatile and OP class now. I think Locke and Hunter for sure. I think Titan is getting shafted. Hunters will have a lot of places they can shine. I don't know if you'd still want to bring a Hunter into the dungeon. I think Hunters are going to really excel in a 6-man setting. Good, fuck Titans. Nah, I just want the game to be, like, balanced, bro. But yeah, what else did GPG do? So now it's 50% more damage, which is insane because it already did like a lot of damage in contest. That's if you detonate it out of the air, which you almost are always doing if you're trying to kill something with it quickly. Submunitions, so its AoE is also way bigger. You have submunitions. Like, I don't know why they buffed it again. What was the last buff that it had? It just went from like ability kills only to like any kill now. Gives you GPG stacks. Is that all it was? Oh, less self damage and any kill. Okay, yeah, sorry. Yeah, okay. So the first half was what I said. And then you said less self damage. So yeah, both those things. Okay. I fuck with it. I fuck with the changes. I don't think it's like that OP. It's just strong. Dude, Ty just said where the solar block buff's at. That's actually a good point. I was hoping low-key for some solar DR. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, this press grenade is not suppressing you is pretty cool. My game lagging? Fuck. Like 6 attacks and no damage. That should complete that. Alright, what do I need still? Auto rifle kills again. Finishers. I think that's about it. Fuck you. Goodbye. I don't think I'm doing that either. Okay. We need auto and finis. Do I still have... I think I have to do this. Boss Sector 2. Yeah, I know. I don't know. One day we'll see Well of Radiance come to Prismatic and... What am I looking at? Why do I just see Tanic? Why do I see that? Hi, is this a tier 7? Is that a 7 wave? You're doing the 7th wave? Wait, hold up. Surely you guys don't kill before I collect this bounty. And it counts for me still. Be faster, Destiny. Be faster, 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 be faster. Oh, wait, actually... Fuck, isn't this bounty for like 7 total waves? This won't even auto-complete, will it? Oh, no, I don't think it'll complete. Ah, fuck it, whatever. Emperor changes Starfire back. Yeah, Starfire could be good. I'm just not like a huge Starfire enjoyer. Like, I mean, if you... Okay, I guess it's more for the case of Solar Lock mid-game. But I don't know. I guess it's not a bad option. It just feels like if you do that, you either have to sacrifice... You probably want Touch of Flame, which means you're sacking Helion, or... what's it called? Ikdash. I guess you could sack Helion, but... Alright, Finnies. I agree. I think the way that's going to play out is if you do, let's say it does 1 damage, your first shot will hit for 1 damage because that's its base. And then you charge it up so the second shot hits for 2.27 damage. I'm imagining it's 227, but it could be plus 227%, in which case that would jump it up to a 3.27 for your final shot. So in total, you're getting at least like compared to the number 2 to 3.27 at minimum, you're getting a nice little 50% buff in its damage at least. But if you run it with Quiver, then you have 2 of those shots. So now you're comparing like 2 damage at base, how it is now with no Quiver, like just 2 basic shots to, I don't know, we'll just round it to like 2.25. So it's like 5 plus 6. So it's like 6 damage to 2 damage. So then it's like a 3x damage increase in total. I don't know if anyone could track the math there. I probably sounded like schizo as fuck, but I think it's going up to like potentially a 3x damage increase. I also think it's just going to be better to like not run like Star Eaters and just be on Quiver. Or not, sorry, like rigs for the extra Quiver shot. One sec. I'll look after this lost sector. I think what they need to do with Solar Lock is just sunset Ikdash and put it on Heat Rises. That's what I think they need to do. Make that 1 fragment. Or sorry, 1 aspect. I don't think it'd be too OP. I know that Ikdash is like really good, but I don't know. The only downside would be PvP. You want me to check Discord? What is this? These are stats? Yeah, those are good stats. Although I'd change to 100 super and 70 grenade. That's the only thing I would change on that build, but I don't think it's like that deep. Okay, I need to do Nightmare Hunts whenever you're good, Ty. No rush, though. I could also do some Finnies. That's fair, too. Yeah, that's fair, too. I think when we've tested, anything over 70 for all your stats just tends to do nothing except for super stat. So I feel like the 30% there could definitely be a make or break between using a super in mid game and also having 1 for damage versus not being able to use it in mid game. But it does just kind of depend. What the fuck did I just hit? You should be at... Oh, that killed that guy? You said you should be at 185 weapons. Yeah, I could redo some of my hunter armor. Is this only 160? Yeah, I don't love being at 160 weapons. I'm gonna be completely honest. I could probably take the supermod off and get to 170 though. I think that makes a big difference. So I'll probably just keep this armor set and then do that when I need it. Go down to 90 super. This motherfucker. But I actually do think like 180 is like a pretty good sweet spot. 185 even. Like the higher you go in weapons, the more every point matters. Okay, I don't. Bro. This shit dies way too quick. No, I agree with you. For worship and prayer? Why'd you type worship? Ty is ready for the hunt. I can't spell. Fair enough, fair enough. Salty, when you work, do you have like your gaming PC desk and then you just are on like a little laptop typing in front of your whole gaming PC? Is that how you have things set up? Oh, dude, this looks so sick. Got you. Yeah, I have that too. Like a switch. Oh, I killed myself? No AN adapter, bro. Dude, that super makes so many fucking orbs. Wait, why can't we just kill her? What the fuck? You do so much more damage. 2 people. Pick that up. Okay, what do I need? I hate sneezing. Precision, rapidly defeat with precision final blows, arc ability kills. Dude, these are gonna be so ass to get. I mean, okay. Do that and hope that gives me enough arc kills. Oh my god, bro. Why does escape back you all the way out? Like, launch bug. Okay. What time is it? 4:45. Oh, I do not want to search. I'm a burger. My bad. What the news? Nice. There we go. I'll probably do this planet and then Khazad-dûm. Which will put me at like halfway done, I think. Bounty prepping in total. I need to finish Hunter and do all of Titan like tomorrow or something. Getting precision kills is actually like hard. They just turn away from you. They turn away from you. There's too many effects going on like all the fucking time. Whatever. None of those even counted for arc ability. Is what it is. I run 3 fire powers. And then sometimes I'll take off siphon mods on my helmet. You just kind of print out orbs doing that. You either want to run 1 or 3. Like, either wait the 10 seconds or... like, don't, you know? Okay, I'm assuming you're good on that. I'm gonna do this one and then be done. Oh, we have a public event right here. That's huge. Oh, we have 2, actually. Is 2 trolling? I mean, I don't know if it's trolling. I guess I wouldn't say it's trolling. Like, you know, an orb every 5 seconds versus an orb every 10 is a pretty big difference. Versus orb every 1 second. So, yeah, I can't really say it's trolling. I think the best way to run it is just 3. Like, I don't think you'll need many more mods on your arms. Like, you definitely don't need anything that's going to give you abilities on your arms. You're not going to need, like, a focusing strike or a bolstering detonation or any of that. So, it's really just the difference between a loader mod or fonts. You don't need dex because you're almost always amplified. So, I think, like, it would just be loaders. And I don't think you really need loaders or fonts. I just don't think the fonts are really worth it in mid-game. You don't really need decaying armor charge. I mean, I guess you could do fonts in mid-game if you're running scouts and there's, like, just no world that you need to do special finis. I think it's actually pretty possible. Yeah, just do 180 weapons. That 5 weapons isn't that big of a deal. It'll take you from, like, 1 in 5 bricks ends up being bad to probably 1 in, like, 7. I'm frankly scared as hell. Oh, I swear to you, I'll be there. What the fuck? Okay, I'll check after this pub event. You're just asking, like, what I would change? I should have saved that. Sure. Sure. Why did I just do that? Why is this so boring? Does this go faster when with me in it? Have I been trolling? Am I dumb? need Arc Solar. And now I just need Arc. Any trash ads to kill? That count? Are we done? Cool. Let me see if I can make it to this one, and then... Oh wait, this one's over, surely. Cool. Five UTP to spawn. Alright, let me see your stats. What class is this again? Is this Hunter? What class is this? First off. Oh, this is buddies? Okay. Well, here, I'll link you. Okay, I do still need arc kills. Okay. Let me see. I would say 180 is good. You probably want more here. You could get to 100 super. You could be lower. You could have... I mean, okay, you're building it like Talk builds it so that you have Radiant procs, I think. I think this is fine. I'm building it like this. 185, I might take some of this down. I could go as low as 175, 170 and be happy. 60 class, so I have better Helion procs. Super's at 93, Grenade 120, no melee stat. Oh, hello. You do you. It depends if you like the Radiant procs or not. I'm not somebody who finds a need out of that, so I don't really care for it. Another specialist instead of Paragon. Yeah, for extra class. What is your class at in your build talk? Oh yeah, I think 40 is pretty rough. I don't think it's that deep though. I think weapons is that much better. I think if you're like kind of a primary Andy, you can get away with running a little bit less weapons. I don't think it's... Unless I'm just wrong, I think... I want to say weapons really helps it so that when you pick up special, it's not splitting your ammo quite as much. It just kind of like doubles each brick that you're picking up or whatever. Like you get a lot of ammo basically running double special to the point that you're always max basically. If you're running a primary, I just don't think you need quite as much special gen and quite as much ammo per brick, but I do think double special is a much more efficient way to play the game. Just like your primary is not going to compete with me on a rocket sidearm with impromptu having max mint ammo whenever I need. So for that reason, I would say like weapons is really strong. But if you're running weapons just to run a primary, I think you're trolling a bit. I need? I need precision and kinetic weapon tools. I'm saying KT. Sure. Bricks I shoot to looter more. Yeah, sure. That's valid. I mean, at this point, all my builds are like high weapons. So, you know, if I'm ever on a primary, which happens, I'm just still running high weapons anyways. Like, oh, for Ron. I mean, yeah, I just think I just don't like use solos or any low mans or speedruns to like compare. I always look at things through like a day one lens. Like unfamiliar environments, least resistance while playing the game makes things as easy as possible for you. Like Ron for sure. Like if you're using that as an argument, but like at that point you're making a custom tailored armor set, you know, to clear that encounter. With the encounters in that raid, like Explicator. I will also say I think next season for the dungeon, if you don't have high weapon builds, you can really navigate needing to go and farm weapons, because you can just make sure your ammo gen is high and run scouts, and assuming the scouts aren't like one special ammo per brick that somebody makes you, you'll have like special out the ass. So I think it'll be fine. I don't think it's like the thing that I don't think it's like the end of the world if you don't have high weapons right now, but did I get these done? Oh, I did. Oh, yeah, you do have infinite time. That is a great point, too. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a good philosophy to, like, you know, in general, to follow the weapons rule of thumb. But, yeah, you'll be fine in the dungeon no matter what. Am I going for specific tunings? Yeah, on that build, I have all weapons tunings. I have the full build set up on Warlock. The only thing I'm missing, unfortunately, is I have a super tuning on my helmet. Not a weapons tuning, so that limits my max potential weapons by 5. I have been grinding for it. I don't think you need to grind for it, you know? Like I said, even the build that I previously had with like 160 weapons, which I felt like I would run out of special sometimes if I was like spamming. Next season with scouts, like you're gonna be fine. How does impromptu work? Impromptu is really good. When I get a kill, it's like 5 seconds duration, where everything I do gets a 1.15x, aka 15% increase in its ammo generation. So that is 15% more of the pixels on 15% of the pixels on my bar. 15% more will go up. That's every sidearm kill I do, every assist I get on an enemy. That affects my ammo meter progress. It's really good for buddy builds because your buddies are getting a ton of kills. So just buffing them by 15% for your ammo gen is really good. Yeah. I think it's a very good thing to have. The other reason I like it is because, like, I think currently in the game right now, the best way to run double special is use this as your primary ad clear weapon, and then mint as... Just use mint where mint isn't needed, you know what I mean? Like, I'm killing this boss, I'm using mint, you know, I'm not going to waste my time doing a rocket sidearm shot. And you'll pretty much have ammo for both all the time. When you're ad clearing with impromptu out, your buddies are helping, all the assists you get are helping. In-can spreads scorch stacks, which helps a lot, I think. And then, you know, you basically always have impromptu up because you're using this to constantly kill shit too. And this weapon has 50 ammo gen. This is 52 with a plus 12 here. I think Abundance really good to run. I think as long as a weapon is above 50 ammo gen, it's pretty solid. Below it, it's a little rough. Way higher, it's really good. Mint reserves going down by 4 as well. Yeah, they're going down by 4, and I think you're getting like 1 less ammo per brick you pick up now, or something like that, when the bricks are enhanced. So, definitely more reasons to run high weapons, I think. Surely this is a good nerf. Surely that kills Mint. Okay. What time is it? 5:03. It's a scalar too, so it's not capped. Yeah. I actually started messing around. I might do this, especially on Hunter where you just have a fuckload of DR. Like, what is this? That's 15% void resist. That's 25 with 2 copies. This is, if I were to put on this, that's plus 20. The ammo gen mods work the same as fonts. So this will be, not that they take armor charge, but this will be 1 is plus 20, 2 is plus 40, 3 is plus 50. So you could do anywhere from like 2 of these, and your ammo gen meter, like, let me see. My ammo gen meter will jump the fuck up. Hey, Ty. Let me see if I can get like some kills. Let's see how much 1 kill does. Kind of hard for me to aim and look at the bar, but it should go up like significantly faster. Weapons font mod as well. Fuck no, don't do that. I don't recommend fonts in mid game. The only time I might use fonts in mid game is next season if we have a ton of ammo gen with special because of scouts. Yeah, look at that. These jumps are huge, bro. Especially on like a yellow bar. I might do it because we have a ton of ammo gen on like using scouts, so might do like 1 firepower, 1 siphon, double scout, stacks on stacks, and like maybe some like time dilations. But like point being, I think you could sunset special finny and potentially just have really high grenade stat. But like all the fonts would do on your grenade is boost your damage, which I don't think is even really needed, so I might not even do it. But yeah, I don't know. You can kind of see the ammo gen meter like skyrockets when you have high ammo gen too. This is 1 finder. Yeah. So I can get another 15% on a second finder. Yeah, this item's good. I don't think impromptu ammunition is the greatest perk in the game. It's not like, some people glaze it as like something that'll give you infinite ammo. It's 15%. Like, it's not bad. It's not insane. It does compound really well with like buddies though. Because you know, now all your abilities, which tend to give you like not really that much gen, at least they're giving you like 15% more. And buddies, a lot of your kills get robbed by the Arc Souls. So like, I don't know. Just might as well use it. Yeah, let's get Manda. But at the same time, like right now, I'm to the point where I'm like overkill on ammo gen. Like I don't need as much ammo as I'm genning unless I'm going to be spamming mint. So I don't know. It's like, you can always make it like, I'm talking about scaling up my ammo gen and making it really good at the cost of like DR if I'm putting on ammo gen mods. But at the same time, like, I don't even know if it's worth it. Because like, all you need is enough ammo. Anything past that point is just kind of a waste and overkill. It might allow you to play a little bit safer because you can spam more mint, but that's about it. Font mid-game and puzzle encounters. What's the logic there? Just like you might as well use your armor charge because you don't need to save it for damage type of thing. Also, Taya, I think I'm done bounty prepping for today. So if you're done, you can probably move on. I'll probably hop off in a bit here. I don't want to like hold you up. I'm just kind of dicking around right now. What the fuck was that? You just infected my PC when you left. I want to say too, like if you use Orb Printer, this has 79. That's 69. This is like 70 at base, goes up to 80. Orb Printer is like really good for ammo gen. I think This John's even better. That's 81 if you put... I don't have Envious Arsenal, but if you did, that'd be plus 20. So this will be 100 ammo gen. So I don't know how ammo... I don't exactly know how ammo gen stat on weapons affects the amount of progress you get. Not entirely sure. But it seems pretty significant, so... I'd imagine Orb Purchase can be really good. Even if you're not getting kills with the area denial, like, you're still getting assist, which will be crazy. Yeah, I do agree with that, Achilles. Yeah, I guess that is kind of what I'm saying. Like, the only downside would be if you're trying to still do special finis. But I just think as long as let's say me and 2 teammates are playing in the dungeon, it takes us each 10 kills, which is on the low end, to make a special brick. As long as that special brick that they make me, I pick it up and I'm at least getting like 3 ammo per mint. Or in something like mint, which is the amount you get in a non-enhanced brick. As long as you're getting that much ammo, you're basically like tripling the amount of ammo you make. Each one of those bricks that they make is basically like them making a special finder, but they don't have to get the orb requirement to meet that. So they just have to get kills. That ammo is going to be all over the floor. Like, special finis are going to feel so obsolete. You have to collect 3 orbs and then work on getting an enemy low HP, but not killing it so that you can fini them, and it'll just be like extra downtime for like no reason. But Amanda, I was working on bounty prep. We were just kind of talking about like ammo stat. Also, the ability tuning preview is out. If you haven't seen that, that has like a ton of hunter changes, which are pretty cool. Is there any replacement for Hezens? I can't get one. No one in LFG is farming Master Gatekeepers. If you can you craft Hezen yet? Like, do you have it craftable? If you have it craftable, just craft a roll. Like, you don't need a master / adept roll. You don't. Okay. I mean, I don't even know if Hezen's gonna be that good. Like, you could use something like Haliatus. I don't know if that has Envious Arsenal. I don't think it has auto-loading. Adept rolls only for bipod swaps? Yeah, I mean, if you're not doing... Yeah, if people aren't doing Master, you should just go get it craftable. Like, if you can find regular runs that people are doing. Otherwise, this rocket could be good. The one in where? The big thing you're missing is time lost origin trait. Yeah, the one in where could be good. And or Haliatus. Haliatus is a bad frame, but like if you need clusters, I can't imagine you end up needing clusters. Because that's more of a Korgos thing. Just Ghost Town? Okay. I'm about to hop off spec. I'm going to play some pickleball in a bit. I need to get some food in me. What was I saying? Oh, wait. I can check the rolls here. I always forget. Let me see the one in where. This is a good frame because it's adaptive. You have Honing, Bait and Switch. You just don't have autoloading. That's like the biggest issue. You don't have autoloading or Envious Arsenal. So I think your best bet would just be a Clown cartridge roll. Clown Bait, Clown Honing. You'd probably get a Bipod Rocket as well. Bipod is really good on something like Zoetic Lockset and certain bosses, I guess, in general, like Atrax. I think it's usually box bosses. Which means there's like a box outside of the arena where like a captain is, and that's where the health bar of the boss is tied to. Those bosses, I think, tend to not take damage or extra damage from damage perks and surges and shit like that. That's why Zoetic was such a clusterfuck to figure out what was good on it. So you might as well just get extra rockets. Like this bipod rocket will hit the exact same as running a rocket with ×4 elemental on those types of bosses. So you might as well have more rockets to spam. So I would definitely have a bipod roll if possible. But yeah, I think Clown's probably the best thing to get here. Recon kind of sucks now because it's still going to take 6 seconds to auto load. So yeah, I would just do Clown and just do manual reloads. You won't be able to do swap reloads, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Also, Zero, thank you for the 20. I'm once again able to catch a stream after a month again. Dude, it's the AU NA schedule, bro. They're like as polar opposites as possible. You're like 14 hours, I think, ahead of me. Your night is my morning. I think it's what, like 7 a.m. for you? Just crazy. I mean, it's not great, but I would try and get a different, better role if you can of the one in where. Otherwise, maybe check D2 LFG to farm some VOG. I don't really know. Your goal is probably just to get the red borders done if you can. The red borders would be huge. Then you could craft any role you want. D2 LFG is just dead as well. In-game and D2? Okay. Yeah, my bad. I don't have a great answer for that. Okay, that's going to be it for today. I will be live tomorrow, probably continuing bounty prep. I don't think anything new is coming at reset, so I'll probably be on a little after. And then if and when we get done with bounty prep, I'll probably just move on to farming armor. Like, I still have to farm one piece of helmet, like one helmet piece that I was talking about for Warlock. I might want to do some smoke jumper pieces on lock too, to replace some of those pieces if there's smoke jumper, and then I might try and get slightly better armor on Hunter, but I don't know if I need it. So yeah. Pull comfort, yay or nay? Probably not. Do you do more master VOG Hezen farms? They went so well last time. Oh, with chat? Fuck no. Those were the least efficient farms I think we've ever done. Going pickleball, don't Terra Hammy. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I think cold comfort. Actually, hold on. Let me check cold comfort. Actually, let me check for you. I don't want to just explicitly say no. I don't think it's like great, but you. Wait. This has Envious Arsenal. Yeah, dude, this will be fine. You can do this if you have Envious Arsenal bait and switch. This will be fine. Or honing, and maybe a bipod roll as well. Actually, this is actually like pretty good. You don't have anywhere near as good of a origin trait. You can get like the double rocket. Wait, what? How does this work? Reviving an ally or performing a finisher grants restoration ritual and refills the magazine from reserves. Refills magazine from reserves the next time it's emptied. This makes it so you shoot one and then it autoloads like 1 or 2 right away, correct? So you can shoot like 3 or something. I think it was crazy with like recon or whatever. Yeah, you could try it. Or maybe it was crazy with bipod. You could try it. This would be good with gravity well maybe too. But yeah, this either way, if you just want to do Envious and bait and switch proc or bait and switch swap, like it'll work. Okay, that's it for today. I'm dipping. Be around tomorrow. Peace, later. Take it easy. Fuck.